How's it going,
Oh my
guys?
god. All right. Do you think you're ready? Do you want to wait a little bit longer? Or are
Am
you
I
still
ready?
promoting?
No. Are we doing it right now? Yes. Let's get this.
Hell
Let's get
yeah.
this show going.
All right. So, how do you do with spicy stuff though to
How
start?
do how do I do with spicy stuff?
Yeah.
I'm like what is it? Thanos, dread it, run from it, but eventually it will come.
Okay.
So generally, I dread it. I run for it, but or run from it. But lo and behold, it has come.
Here you are.
But
Here
yeah,
you
here I
are.
am, and now lead us off with the first one.
Yes,
Rebel.
because I have it pulled up right now.
Excellent.
We're professionals. Okay. So, first one we got is going to be the classic at 1600 Scoville units. It says, I'm just going to read it. Hot
Mm.
One's #1 sauce just got a sweet refresh. I'm going to read these ahead of time. It's got real maple syrup, tangy apple cider vinegar, Fresno chilies. It says a classic chili maple is the perfect balance of sweet and heat.
Yeah, this one sounds like it's gonna be good.
I'm digging it. All right,
All right.
go for it. I actually got to open up mine.
Okay. All right. We're gonna start off with a drumstick, and actually, maybe I should do the less hot ones first on the wings that require less work.
Don't
But
strategize. Just
who
go for it.
cares?
Just go
Don't
for it.
strategize. We're
Pick it
going
out the
for it.
bucket
All right.
and
We're
we're doing
just
it.
okay. We're over my plate. Excellent. So we're doing pretty good there. All
All
right.
right, man.
I am gonna spill this everywhere. So here we go.
All right,
Cheers.
cheers.
First wing. Cheers, Bucky. We don't leave any. Huh? Sybil, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How's it going? Mm.
Is that civil? Get him out of here.
Oh, poor Sybil.
Is this live or pre-recorded? I promise you, there's no way this is pre-recorded.
Definitely pre-recorded. What's up, Lenny? How's it going? All right. All right. Did I even answer the question?
No,
I don't even know
haven't
what the
asked it
question
yet.
was. Lol.
So, for those of you who
Okay.
don't know, Caveman is a huge Auburn fan. He's fucking wearing goddamn hat.
Of course. We doing it.
You went what 5 years at Auburn?
All of them. So yeah,
And
5.
5 years.
Let's see. No. 4. First one
Okay.
I spent at Auburn Montgomery. But go ahead.
What does it mean to be an Auburn fan to you?
Oh man, I've been an Auburn fan for so long. What does it mean to be? I don't know. It kind of feels like being the underdog because I grew up like 20-ish minutes away from Tuscaloosa, which is where the University of Alabama is. Well, 20 to 30 minutes. So to me, it's like kind of being the kind of sort of being the odd man out ish a little bit, kind of just like being the one that has to defend for your guys, even though you're like kind of farther away. Especially when football season came around, because like we when sorry, I got some more stuff in my mouth, and I have to get the meat out.
This is
Otherwise,
the
I'm
part
just
they
gonna be
cut out of
sucking on it the
normal hot
entire
ones.
time. But TLDR, I think that a lot of my social interaction, a lot of the social interaction was developed by like the whole rivalry between the two schools. So yeah, learning how to be slightly less mean to Alabama fans as I grew up.
Yeah. So, what made you go
So
to Auburn actually? Because you did grow up in Tuscaloosa, right?
no, but close to it. I might as well have. I've just always liked Auburn. I liked them because they were in Alabama. I've got this. I guess there's this thing in my bones where I just like 9 out of 10 times I don't want to follow the trend. There's like 1 out of 10 times I will. So, like, people were like, the Sperry's. Nah, I wasn't on the Sperry's train. People were like, yo, we like Twilight. Nah, I don't like Twilight. And then there was like Harry Potter, and I was like, okay, I can kind of get into the books a little bit. So it was like 1 out of every few things. And people were like, yo, I love the new iPhone. And I'm like, Android, baby. So that's
Android
just
is
like, I'm 9 out of 10 times I'm against the grain, and I'm okay with that.
Fuck yeah.
It's just how I am.
All right. Are we ready to move on?
No, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Actually, I am ready for this next one, but go ahead. You're muted, unless you've muted yourself on purpose.
I knew that. Okay.
All right.
So this next one is going to be Tropicante. It's got fruity scotch bonnet peppers with some tropical fruit like mangoes, papayas, and bananas. This unique sauce is from Sinai Gourmet with lime juice and sea salt to make it a complete package.
All right. This is also one of those that sounds really good. The first one wasn't bad. I enjoyed it.
I like the idea of adding like fruitiness to it.
Did we mention the Scovilles for this one?
Sure. We totally did.
Smile.
It is at 4,000 Scoville units. The last one is at 1,600. This one is at 4,000.
So, yes, for those of you that have asked in the chat, yes, we are progressively getting worse. We're not starting from top down. That doesn't make sense. Like, we want me to cry early, or we really want to savor the little moments.
So this is least hot to most hot, yes.
All right. So, yes, we are going least hot to most hot.
For those of you wondering, HTC stands for HotOnes.
Exactly.
That doesn't. No. Okay. Never mind.
All right. So we've got a worker bone. You know what? I need to shake these up. There's no telling how long they've just had these at the studio. And before I actually like throw this through a monitor. So, all right, let's get that wing back out. Cheers to me dropping some sauce.
All right.
I'm gonna have to find a place to put all the used ones.
I've just been putting like anything that's not
Oh
on the
man,
floor.
I gotta put it on the floor by the milk jug. All right, cheers, Bucky.
Cheers.
All right.
Just fucking ate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sucking the bone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
We don't play.
Struggling.
All right. I have to say that one's a little warm. That one's got a little kick. I really like it though.
Okay. Did you like the fruitiness to it? What'd you like about it?
Yeah. Anyone that knows me and know my alcohol preferences, which are like rare on occasion, like everyone knows I'm a cider guy. Well, I say I'm a cider guy. I just really like sweet alcohol.
Ace Pineapple.
Ace Pineapple.
It's the best one.
Literally the best one I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. And on with to the question.
All right. So, do you think that VR is going to be the future of gaming? And do you also think that it's going to make all other forms of gaming obsolete?
Oh, wow. That is an interesting one. As someone I've not been into it, but the thing about that is like, what really is the difference between like me sitting at my PC versus actually playing a VR game? Like, aside from the fact that you're sitting down, I don't know. I feel like I think it's got to play. I think it's got its place, and I think it's going to be here to stay. I think it just needs that game that kind of comes around. So let's say, for example, like consoles weren't really much of a thing But what really started the console playoff, like mostly gaming was just like PC or whatever. So what really kind of kicked it off was like Halo and Xbox. And that I feel like that really kind of made the console gaming popular. And I swear I'm not going to go into a tangent where Halo Infinite's garbage. But TLDR, I think that is what really started the way for the consoles. And I think VR chat, or not VR chat, but I think VR needs something like that for it to really kick off, and more so in popularity than it already has. I personally have nothing against it. Maybe I'll play a VR game one day. I feel like some games would go very well on VR. I've noticed that Steam has The Forest. Like, I rarely play survival games or anything like that, but I noticed that Steam has The Forest, and I feel like I enjoyed the Forest game. So I feel like that one would be one I would enjoy playing, but also the cannibals terrify me. So, yeah.
I
I
can
think
totally see
VR.
that.
I think VR gaming has its place, and it needs that catalyst to really like take over. But I think it's got its place for now, and I think it's here to stay.
Yeah, I definitely agree that like it needs like just a fucking console seller for VR.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. What game do you want to see in VR?
I mean, like, honestly, the Forest was like kind of like perfect because I was thinking like, man, if anything should hit VR, it should be the Forest games. I don't know about FPSs necessarily, just because like optimally down to the competitive core, like you gotta have it on either mouse and keyboard or controller. So I feel like that wouldn't be a way to go. I feel like it would be interesting to see fighting games. Maybe take a route there, but
That'd be tight,
it
actually.
would be tight. And I feel like we kind of like really kicked that off to begin with because of just how we worked with the Wii remotes and the Wii bowling and all that jazz.
Dude,
So
Wii boxing
yeah,
was amazing.
I didn't actually do Wii boxing.
You didn't do Wii
I
boxing?
was
Dude,
not. I didn't have a Wii. I would have to go over to a friend's house to play Wii. Couple friends' houses actually, because
that's fair, actually.
Halo Kid, like literally all I played. That and Pokemans.
The
So
Pokemans is good.
yes, it is Pokemans, and it is fantastic. So yeah, I guess
All right,
we are ready to go on to the next one.
let's do it. All right. Next one we have here is going to be Pico Rico. New one to HotOnes. It's bringing fresh flavor to the number 3 spot from Montreal, Canada. Pico Rico features savory and acidic notes of tomato and lemon juice with just the right amount of habanero heat. This one's going to come in at 15,500 Scoville units.
TLDR, it's warmer than the last one. So yeah, we get that ready, and we shake it this time. Try not to throw it across the room. I guess I'll just try to alternate the drumsticks every now and then.
Nintendo ARMS VR when?
Life
Yeah,
comes home, you're
here.
powering up the SSJ3. Lol.
All we
Excellent.
need is Nintendogs for VR.
No, oh, Nintendogs for VR. You would never have to actually pay for having a pet because you could just turn on the VR and have a pet. Dude, that is a selling point, man. Nintendo,
of having a pet
Nintendo, that is mine. Copyright CavemanPRDR. I got a pitch for you. We're curing depression one gamer at a time. Cheers.
Let's do it.
Oh, we're getting some spice here. I'm gonna end up overdoing it on one of these.
I hope so.
You want to watch me die, don't you?
Yes.
I think.
Yes. Oh, show
I
of
think
hands
everyone
in
here
chat. Who
does.
wants to watch Caveman die?
big hands. You wouldn't download a dog. You won't.
All right.
All right. Cheers.
Just fucking ate that wing. Jesus Christ.
They don't want it. We're gonna see how. We're gonna see how that is down the road. How willing I am to finish it. But you know what? Mama didn't raise no wuss. What do we got?
All right. You're like, fuck it. Next question right now. Let's fucking do it. We're going to plow through this. All right. Let me finish eating. I'm sorry.
That one was warm. And
it was warm?
I still like it though. We haven't gotten yet to a place where I don't like it. That one is definitely tolerable if I like ordered it at a restaurant. So
that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that number, what is that? Number 3?
That was number 3.
All right.
We are remarkably low on this list for me to be saying that.
For you to be getting all cocky like it. All right. All right.
Well, we'll see about how cocky I am.
All right. So I follow you on all the socials and you post a ton of pictures of you just smiling. And I'll be honest with you, they do make my day better to watch them, to see you smiling. So I want to know what started that and what's keeping it going.
I've been very sad. Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes I've just been sad, so I've just been like, oh hey, you know what? Need to smile more. Need to show people that I can smile. It is the thing. And it's nice to see myself smile. So that is something that I've liked doing. And yeah, pretty much need to remind myself that I can. So there we go.
No, but that's good because it's helping, like, you know, definitely people like me. There's been like a few days where I felt like pretty bad and I'll just be scrolling through like Twitter or Instagram and I'll see you smiling and I'll be like, looks like you're having a good fucking time, man.
Yeah.
Makes me happy. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. There are definitely some things that kind of bring it down, but I try anyway. So a lot of the content creation things keep me going pretty easily.
Good.
So yeah, and some attempts at being social, especially when I don't want to be, which is a lot. But
that's the toughest part.
Yeah. Yep.
That is the toughest part. Like trying to be social when you're just you know, keeping it all in.
Oh yeah. Oh
no,
yeah. Believe me, I am the definition of keeping it all in. Minimum. Unless it comes to the time that I need to go to the toilet, then it is right out.
All right.
But, anyway, I'm glad I wasn't eating at that moment. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, all right, go ahead.
I know you said something about like how content creations helped you out. Mm-hmm. What are some streamers that you model your career after?
You stole this one from someone. I respect that. It's not even so much that I really model myself after people. It's more so that there are some elements that I kind of just steal from. So I could go into this one for hours. I'll start with my first immediate one, which is KMattify. He is a content creator for Halo, and he does a little bit more variety, but down to his core, he's a competitive Halo player. He's not a pro or anything. He was semi-pro back in Halo 2, and TLDR, as I've gotten into the Halo community more, I developed a friendship with him, and he's pretty much an OG in the community. So really nice, friendly, positive guy, and he is absolutely hilarious. I love him to death. He is my brother. Roomed with him in Raleigh, so that was a fun time.
Was that at the what is it called, Lanchalada?
No, Lanchalada was a different story. That one can also go on for hours, but
okay,
we'll. Yeah, TLDR, KMattify, really positive influence in my life. I appreciate him. I do love him like a brother. Shout out KMad, Caveman's KMad. He hates the Caveman's KMad gamer tag. He just wants to be KMat. He hates KMattify. He just wants to be KMat, but some games he can't have it on. So I try to bring some more of the positivity from him, and then more so, like especially more so in stream, and kind of some of the ideas for the scenes that I have, I kind of get from him. And then as far as like what I've been doing for YouTube for like Destiny and some other things, I've really looked toward some more of the guys that are kind of the tier 1 org content creators. So like Cammy Cakes, Drewskis, and then some of their friends that maybe not necessarily are in T1 like Glow and Wormy. I really like that group and that core. Sides. They are they don't just like play Destiny, they play like not they're all like competitive, and they all have a really deep thought and understanding of what's going on in the game, and to play at a high level, even though Destiny is not like, at its core, it's not a competitive game because it's designed around RNG and all that stuff.
But there are like nuances.
The thoughts of like building and counter building to what other people are doing, and how they like to play positioning and things. Yeah, I really like a lot of their thought processes are like, we don't like scrub mentality where it's like, oh man, I died to something because it's OP. So for example, like Lawrence, it's a linear fusion rifle that's easy to get kills with. And they're not really about the scrub mentality of, oh, let's blame the gun. They're more about, oh, hey, let's position ourselves where we don't get killed by that. How do we play around that? So, yeah, Destiny is not super competitive by any means, but I love their thought processes behind how they do that, or how they approach the game. So for the stuff that I've done for YouTube, I've tried to be a little bit more educational and a little bit more kind of thoughts based. And I'm not going to say I don't sit there and have my times of complaining, but I try not to like necessarily blame certain weaponry. I will definitely say this. Anyone that's watched me, I will flame my teammates because I think they're doing something wrong. And I shouldn't do that. I really shouldn't do that. But I do. I can't sit here and say I don't. But that's because I think they make bad plays. But that's bad on me for not being in a voice call with them and telling them that they're doing things wrong. Or that I think they're doing things wrong. Yeah. So.
But they're usually pretty bad, so it's okay.
Well, I do bad things too, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. You ready for the next wing?
Yes. Let's go. All right. You're muted, by the way.
I knew that. So we have Los Calientes Barbacoa. This is actually an update from their previous Los Calientes. This one's their smokiest sauce ever. Smokiest sauce ever. It's got maplewood smoked red jalapenos and dried chipotle peppers, and they say it gives it a flame-kissed flavor. This one comes in at 33,000 Scoville units.
So have we officially stepped into the 4-digit, or did we do that on the last one? We're probably did that on the last
5 digits one. Right now.
I said stepped into 4. I think you knew what I meant. Okay. All right. But yeah, the Los Calientes Barbacoa. This one's gonna hurt. I like it. Actually, I'm not. This isn't even the one I'm afraid of. But I'm probably about to get my face smacked right here. So.
I believe.
Oh, this one's actually got a top to it. Sweet. Oh, haha.
Freshness seal.
Nah, I just licked the seal. Sweet. All right.
Why did you do that?
Because I'm just better. I'm built diff. Hashtag built diff. Let me. Cheers to Los Calientes Barbacoa.
All right.
Let me throw this in the floor real quick. Dang, we're on number 4. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, this one's kind of hard to separate. There we go. Some of it's falling off.
That will never cease to impress me, by the way, how you just fucking devour a wing.
I'm from too far south not to. It's like, I'm also just, fun fact, I'm also just naturally good at cornhole. And my actual cornhole duos in the chat, Mr. Mock, love that man. My cornhole duo at Lancelota. May our duo reign 2019 Lancelota cornhole champs of the world defending title. Anyway, next question.
For those of you who don't know, Cayman is absurdly good at cornhole. Like it's not fair how good he is. I'll be like calculating in my mind just and I'll throw it and I'll miss entirely, and then he'll like eyes just. And he'll make it in every single time.
I'm a fan. I also don't necessarily do it right to form, but that's okay because I've just developed my own way of doing it wrong, and I'm great.
Yeah, and you kill it every time. So,
while we're on this subject, I'm gonna tell the story, Eric, if that is okay. Well, I'm gonna do it regardless. So we're sitting at Lancelota, like we've already done the cornhole thing. We're having dinner one night, and he looked at me and said, "You sacrificed your height to the devil in exchange for your ability to play cornhole." And I was just like, I didn't know whether to take that as a compliment or a roast. And you know what? I got roasted, but everyone else got roasted on the cornhole tourney. So, yeah, we take it.
For those of you also who don't know, all of us are 6'2" and Cayman 6'1", so we all just make fun of him for that.
Exactly. Yeah. Minimum.
Yeah.
Gang.
Minimum.
Yeah. All right, that was not the question, by the way.
That was not the question.
That was not the question. We're just talking. That was story time.
So pivoting a little bit to League of Legends.
Oh, no.
What are some changes you want to see happen in League of Legends? Small, large, game changing. Just does Rek'Sai need bigger boobs? What's up?
Minimum. I can't even see what Rek'Sai has right now. Like, is she a cow? Is she an insect? I don't know. All I know is that she has more than 2 legs, and I respect it. So, things as far as League of Legends go, I will say this about League of Legends, and it's probably, I think League of Legends is the best at this. They are so good at changing their meta and changing their game up like every season, every couple seasons, just enough to keep it refreshing. Because if I still played the same League of Legends today that I think I started at season 6, do you remember? Season 6, season 7? I don't know when I started.
In college?
Yeah, I started my sophomore year.
Oh my god, that has to have been like season 5 or 6, yeah.
No, sorry. I think it's safe to say it was season 6. And I was starting out played Morgana support. That was my first main. So at some point later on down the line, when she actually has like jungle viability, it just like made sense for me to play her sometimes. Just pull that pick out on occasion and have my team playing me because I'm playing a support, but we win. So sometimes we win, sometimes we don't. But that's okay. I've gotten worse, but that's fine.
So you want to see like a buffed Morgana jungle?
So with that being said, specific changes, it's something I never really think about for League of Legends. I kind of just go with the flow. Because they usually do such a good job from season to season. And generally, nothing gets to the point that I don't want to play it. I will say this right now. I guess a little bit of a complaint about it. I have been playing a little bit of ranked lately, and sometimes there are robots or AI queuing in, or like people like having their profile programmed to bot. And there were two games I queued with King Swoop, and then one I queued by myself. Out of like, let's see, I've probably played like 6 ranked games this season. 3 of them have had bots in them, and that keeps me from wanting to grind ranked, which sucks. So, so as far as like things I want to see changed, like that needs to go. But I'm pretty sure that's not like what the question's even meant for. I'm sure it's meant for like meta development. TLDR, I have nothing like planned that I want to see, or nothing that I want to see in my mind happen because they've just done such a good job for the most part that I'll kind of just go with it and see what happens.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Because I don't know, there's so much in the game too. It's like you tweak one little thing and now 10 champions are out of the meta.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, you ready to move on? Oh, actually,
Yeah. Oh, go
Zed
ahead.
had a question. What's the most prestigious cornhole game you've won?
Lancelota 2019 duos minimum. And then honorable mention, all of y'all that I smoked in Saznet basement that I got to practice on for that moment like 4 years before.
Okay, we're moving on. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, no, dude, you're absurd at cornhole. You ready to move on?
Yes, let's do it. That's the first time I've said yes, by the way, so this is probably where it's going to smack me. So,
hey, we're about to be halfway through.
heck yeah. All right, let's get it.
All right, so we have Sichuan Gold. This one is crafted in Chengdu, the heart of China's Sichuan province. Sichuan Gold brings all the addicting umami notes of chili crisp. Without the crisp, the oil-based sauce's one-of-a-kind flavor lights up the number 5 wing. Are you ready?
No, I'm pretty sure I have the wrong one because even though it says Szechuan Gold on it, it's red. Are we sure this isn't just like filled with blood?
It could be filled with blood.
Actually, I think it's kind of too clear to be blood. But anyway, we're getting that
Kool-Aid.
next wing. Man, I've got a lot of. I thought I evened this out on the drumsticks and the ones I had to work hard for. So we'll work hard for this one since it's on the lower tier.
Let's do it. I'll match you.
Oh wow, this one's gonna be kind of hard to actually. Hold on. Okay, I think we're doing it now.
All right, that one's fucking doused.
Oh, is it? Excellent.
Yes.
It doesn't look like it on my end. So
okay.
Maybe I shouldn't say that. But
shit,
hey, wait. Did you dip yours in ranch? You dip yours in ranch?
Damn straight. Well, actually, this is blue cheese, I think. But yeah.
Oh, I like blue cheese too. I mean, I like both, but I just don't like you because you're cooling it off.
Okay, I don't have to. I don't have to.
Let's get it, Bucky. No, you eat your wings how you want them, and I'll eat mine how they want to kill me.
All right. Someone said that hot sauce looks like brake fluid.
You know what? I gotta be careful what I say here. I think I'm gonna grab another one. I don't know if I got enough of that or what was going on there. I'm gonna do another one of that one because I don't know if I got the full effect.
Why don't you?
I'm gonna grab another one because I've only got like 5 right now.
Okay, so. Yeah. I guess it's just me and you guys now. It's definitely cheating to put what blue cheese on it. I can see that. I should be doing what Sean does and just like matching whatever the contestant or whatever is doing. Oh, he's back. Okay, good. I didn't have much else to say.
We might have just gotten to the point where I genuinely can't even tell the difference.
Your tongue's just that numb.
Where I'm just that. where I must be that weak sauce. So, Hypnotics do be saying take a swig in the chat. Well, the thing about it, it's like I can't take a swig.
You can like peel that off if you want. If you can dig your nail under it, you can peel it off.
Okay, with the nails I don't have.
Yeah.
Can I twist it off?
Nah.
No, that's not a thing.
All right, just go for it.
Here's what we're gonna do. Oh god, this is so hard to see.
No, I see it. We're good. It's against terms of service to swig.
Okay. I'm just going to go with that and see. Because it looks pretty covered on my end.
Do it.
All right. Maybe it's just because it looks so oily, or is so oily, that I didn't think I had it. Okay. Try number 5 again.
All right. Cheers.
Okay.
You eat that shit so fast. Like, I don't know if people have noticed, but I have like a bunch of half-eaten wings over here because Caveman's is devouring them.
I'm sorry. Your wings are going to be cold too, and mine are going to be. Oh, it came back. Okay.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
No, it's oily. Yeah, that one's still not too hot that I wouldn't eat at a restaurant. I'm more worried about the next one, but go ahead.
Okay, so someone said that Sichuan's gonna make your tongue feel numb. You getting that?
I understand what this one. I understand the purpose of this one now.
What
I understand now. At first, I wasn't entirely sure. This one straight up, it lowballs. It lowballs at the beginning. So what it has done, it's slowly reaching around my mouth. So now the heat's starting to spread. So I think what that one's going to do is set a baseline for all the other ones to actually cover my mouth with fear. And I think I actually am starting to sweat. I need to get my sweat rag and not my rag that I plan on dousing my face with. Sweat rag on the thigh. Rag for fingers and mouth on the table. Don't let me screw up, chat. If I do, I will cry. I'll probably cry anyway. But... All right, let's go with the question.
All right. Why do you think GTA roleplay got so popular, and what about it keeps you coming back?
You know, honestly, I haven't watched a whole lot of it lately, but I think it allows... It's just the whole atmosphere for GTA has allowed creativity, or allowed people to be creative. And it's just stayed to be a popular game anyway. Now, I did not necessarily... I didn't even really, play it growing up. I was never a GTA guy, like I've said before. Mostly Halo, Pokemon, when I was growing up. So I didn't get to play a lot of GTA. I feel like Mom wouldn't have been for me playing GTA, and that is okay. But watching what content creators can do with that, as far as how they earn their living, and they get to play and create their own world and immerse themselves into a character. It's pretty much no difference between that and acting, especially more so voice acting. I probably shouldn't say acting overall, which you know a thing or two about. But I don't know. I think it just provides a place for... It can provide an escape, which that's what video games do. But it provides a place for some people to be really at their most creative core. And some people that are just absolutely hilarious. I love watching on Twitter. Or not Twitter, sorry, on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I've seen little bits and pieces here and there, I think, that you've shared.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your favorite mods that you've seen? Like the funniest, most creative, whatever.
There are some that I've shared with you. There was one mod where, and I've shared it with some of the other people in the chat. There was one the No Pixel server is like the main RP server that a lot of the bigger streamers are into, as far as GTA is concerned or GTA 5 is concerned. And there are some days where where the developers will do random things to switch it up. So like maybe they'll do like special events during a day, one day, like every once in a while or whatever. So there was one day I think they just let people do like some certain amount of mods or whatever. And I was watching the POV of one of the police officers, role played by Kyle on Twitch, and the character's name is Sheriff Kyle Pred. And wow, so it's such a clever usage of the name there. But anyway, there was one where he's the sheriff of the city, and there's someone going around in a predator like mod, going around killing not I don't think any of the actual RPers, but like the people that they call locals, so it's just the NPCs going around killing the locals. So he just like takes it upon himself. It's like, all right, it's me versus the predator. And then all of a sudden there's like one other person that's like modded up as Iron Man. And then there's another one. I can't remember what one of the other ones was. So it was just like him teaming up with Iron Man and some other mods to fight the predator. And that one was one of the funniest ones I'd watched. I remember laughing, crying, watching that. So, the guy that was using the Iron Man mod, he also had a mod where to like make his character fly, he had a jetpack. So Kyle Pred was just like, "Yo, can I borrow your jetpack?" And then he started trying to bust crime doing that. That was pretty funny. And they were just like trying to chase a predator throughout the city for like 2 or 3 hours. It was pretty funny. I loved that. So as far as like mods I've seen in the RP server, like that kind of stuff, they wouldn't allow a lot of mods, but that was like a really fun. That was probably like the most ridiculous, like fun free thing that I've seen.
Nice. Yeah, I remember you showing me that. That shit was so hype.
I was actually just dying. I was actually just dying of laughter. Not like I'm gonna die from the wings, but yeah.
King Solomon 360 said, "I've seen a dude have a game show while the cops were chasing him. Every time they got a question wrong, the dude would speed up."
Oh no, that's so funny. That is actually hilarious.
Oh my gosh. All right, are you ready? We have finished the halfway point. Dude.
We are
halfway
6.
done. Everything we've done, we just got to do it all over again.
Minimum, except harder.
Yeah.
Everything we've already done, just more difficult than we already have.
All right, so which one do we have right now? Number 6.
We are.
This one's
going to
be turmeric bomb. This one's a Honduran hot sauce. Highlights tangy turmeric, zippy ginger, scotch bonnet, chocolate ghost, and jalapeno peppers, as well as an authentic Honduran spirit called, I'm going to butcher this, aguardiente.
Yeah, me too. There was one little thing that it says right here. You probably can't read it, but that says Carolina Reaper. So I'm already I'm wondering if that's an omen that the Reaper has already come for me.
Can you guess the Scoville on this one?
Too much. Okay, let's see. It's not that far. We're still in the 5 digits.
Yes.
Let's go with, it can't be that high. Actually, it probably can be that high. Let's go with 80,000.
Ooh, you actually just passed it. It is at 69,000.
Okay, sweet. Sweet. All right, I'm going to shake it up one more time just to be sure.
Go for it.
Okay.
Carolina Reaper is the hottest chili pepper in the world. Ghost peppers, one could tell you.
Not as hot as me.
Oh.
Oh. All right, we're gonna go with another hard to work on wing.
We have some memesters in chat with the nice. Oh
We
yeah, I
do have
can't
some
put any blue
memesters.
cheese on it.
Ooh, okay.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, we're spicing things up.
Okay, so
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dude, I like this one already. This one's all over my fingers too. The hiccups have begun.
Oh no.
It was a
Oh,
matter
the
of time.
hiccups. How
I'm
you
a
feeling?
big hiccup guy. That's the line that I would not. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. I want to get milk so bad right now. Even though I've got it sitting right beside me.
You gonna hold out for the milk?
Nah.
Felt.
I actually need to start drinking some of it before it gets too cold.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, man. That one was good. That one will bring the sweat. That is definitely the line. I will not have another at a restaurant. So, I had reason to fear that one. The reason is here. And I honestly don't see how it can get any hotter, but we've got 4 more to do. So, yeah. All right, let's get with the question while I can still
All right.
speak.
All right, let's do it. What are some goals you have for the stream, and what are some goals you have in real life?
Okay. All right, as far as the stream goes, I'm actually going to take a little bit of a step back from streaming. Not a whole lot, but I think I'm going to focus more on YouTube. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. A lot so recently. I had been streaming like 4 nights a week, and I kind of just like came to the conclusion that I do have to stream more often to do better streaming wise, but I don't feel like I've laid enough of a groundwork as far as community goes to really take off on the streaming alone, which I've been doing YouTube stuff for the last like 3 or 4 years on and off. But I've tried harder with YouTube, so going forward, I plan on doing more with the YouTube and doing content there, specifically with Destiny. I've kind of like committed to Destiny at this point. It's my main game. There are definitely some things that have kind of been a turn off for Destiny, but I've been more committed to playing it, and then like kind of sort of half casually playing League of Legends. But that is, I would rather start my. I think it's just better to start the core and get some more of the fan base going through YouTube than Twitch. So
Yeah,
no,
that
so
makes sense.
so that hopefully that answers that part of that question. And now as far as goals go, I've mentioned this in a Twitter post not long ago, probably last week. But it's like really the main goal of me as a content creator in general. So kind of like I said before with how I was approaching Destiny, I want to make content that ultimately is educational to some degree and can help people learn things. Maybe occasionally I just drop my sauces everywhere, like 2 of them, but they were still closed. So yeah, to make content that kind of helps out people, helps them kind of understand some knowledge gaps and some skill gaps in the games that I play, and hopefully it actually does come to help out people. I know the very first video that I did not too long ago, probably a few months ago now. So during the Destiny 2 update for the Solar 3.0, so that was season 17. So there was this one Warlock exotic that was getting popular, and people were making videos on it and like making the build and stuff. But I didn't really see a lot of how, or they were like demonstrating to do it, but they weren't like teaching how it works or how it worked or what the actual like mechanical gameplay was to it. So I made my own build for it, which was like similar to what some of the other ones do, or to some of the other people's builds do. But I like actually showed a step-by-step process of like how to really use it, how to use the gameplay for it efficiently. That the exotic I'm referring to is Starfire Protocol. But Anyway, that was my first YouTube video that ever hit 1,000 views. It's sitting at like 2.7K right now. And I was very proud of that because that was the first video I ever had that got up that high. So, yeah, I was very pleased with that. That has shown me that I can make more videos that can do that and can help out people. So,
Yeah,
hopefully
that's
that
good.
answers out the question.
No, yeah, absolutely. That's good. It seems
Well,
like
it does
teaching
answer
is
the
like
question because I answered it regardless of whether or not of how people wanted it to be answered. But anyway, because I am totally all for not answering a question how someone wants me to answer it.
I mean, whatever. There's answers. But anyway, it seems like teaching is a pretty big thing
Yep.
that you like doing.
Yeah, I'm not a teacher, but I like to help when I think I know something, and then I get clapped.
Sure.
But
Sheriff Blanaba says,
and that's when the memes come in because we like
Oh,
memes,
yeah.
so we got to throw in the occasional meme.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Especially when
oh,
you're
this
getting
guy's just a
clapped.
know-it-all.
You got to throw in memes just to lighten the mood, especially when
Absolutely.
you're getting destroyed.
Oh yeah.
So Sheriff Blanaba says, what's Caveman's opinion on Twitch's new revenue split and what it means for the future of Twitch?
I don't like it. No, there's hardly anyone that does. So, how they're approaching the revenue split? Let me not use the back of my hand here. So, that one can also be something that goes on. So, TLDR, I think what he's referring to is after, and this only applies to like the 1% of streamers that have made it. So, after the first 100K that the 1% streamers make, they have a 70-30 revenue split. After they've hit the 100K in earnings, after that it goes to a 50-50 split between them and Twitch. And TLDR, it's basically Twitch just trying to grab money back, and I don't like that. And most people shouldn't like that. But, apparently it costs more money for them to maintain servers that they own. So, that literally their company owns. But I digress.
Yeah, it seems
Or that
a little
Amazon is
scummy.
responsible for. Twitch and Amazon are like this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what is it? Amazon owns Twitch now.
Amazon has owned Twitch for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not a fan of it.
Yeah, I could.
As far as the future, I couldn't tell you. I've been like so sure that YouTube at some point, like as far as entertainment comes in overall, like YouTube has owned Twitch for a while. It's just that like specifically live streaming, Twitch has been the way to go. But like as far as overall consumption by population, like YouTube owns it. It's not even close. Because you got to think like way more people like will sit and watch a YouTube video probably per day than like actually sit and watch streams.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that watch streams too. But
yeah,
you got to think, you got to be realistic. Like people will definitely be more likely to sit and watch a YouTube video. So,
yeah. No, I definitely agree. You ready to move on?
No, let's do it.
All right. We're at number 7 now, right?
That seems very likely. Yes, we are at number 7.
Okay.
Where's the
Yeah.
way to open this? Oh, I see it now. Okay.
All right. Number 7, this one is called Cosmic Disco. The spicy mix of red jalapenos and scorpion peppers is a celestial mashup of 2 of Karma's most popular sauces, Cosmic Dumpling and Scorpion Disco. Savory soy citrus notes collide with a bright chili bomb for some out-of-this-world grooves. I need to talk to whoever wrote these.
Out of this world grooves, I'm loving it already. Actually, this is one of those moments where I'm speaking before I... Hold up. The top of this says... You can't read it, but it says Funkin' Hot. Funkin' Hot. Funkenhot. And you know what? I haven't even tried it and I believe him. I believe him because that last one hurt.
All right.
Okay, this one's not going to be a difficult to assess like the fifth one was. All right. We may have to start going a little bit easier on the sauce here.
Okay.
That might have been what
That's not
messed
too
me
bad.
up last time was
Oh yeah, 'cause
I
you
went in
paused.
hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's throw this on the floor real quick. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm not even halfway through my wing yet. Like how? How do you eat them so quickly?
Well, that one was the easy one. That's just a drumstick. I can stop saying the word easy because it's about to get hard. Like, really hard.
How are you feeling right now?
I want to cry. Actually, I'm not quite at I want to cry yet, but that is coming very soon.
Okay.
I promise it is.
How's that one taste?
I enjoyed it. Not my favorite. Did I like it better than the last one? The last one was pretty good. Man, the oil one really just like it set it up to where the fire is going to the rest of these are going to be fire and is going to spread across your mouth. So yeah. This one, what was the Scoville on it?
Oh, I didn't even say it actually. I'm so sorry about that. The Scoville on the Karma Sauce Cosmic Disco is 103,000.
We've officially hit 6K Scoville. All right. Make no mistake, I am sweating. I'm enough to blah.
Yeah. Sweating is how's your mouth feel? Is it like your lips burning, nose foaming? What's up?
Lips. They've kind of been good. I think it's because I've been kind of dipping in and out of the milk. Throat is good right now.
Okay.
The tongue, mainly on top, and then on the roof of the mouth. We're burning. A little bit. A little bit less now than I was like 10 seconds ago.
Okay.
But that one, we're not at cry mode just yet, but we are at question mode.
All right. Great. Fantastic segue. I didn't have to do anything.
Thank you.
All right. This one's going to be a rapid fire round.
Okay, let's do
You
it.
explain the origin to these famous caveman sayings.
Okay.
All right. What do heck?
Wadu, Twitch streamer, stream sniper of Shrouds, he literally has become the world's most famous stream sniper. And literally just for the lulz, not even just to like do it for his own clout. Literally just to do it because he wanted to make people smile.
K-Kona brother.
K-Kona. So K-Kona is a Twitch emote. Brother it all for me, the motivation of it stems from the Brother Man Bill video. Brother Man Bill living at the top of the hill. La da 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 da. Okay, let's go to that.
All right. Be a Kuaz.
Kuaz. Dot. A review of a video game. The only reason I give this review a 1 is a Kuaz. The voices were pretty good, but that's it.
Spam.
Literally food I can't eat. Thought about eating it live on stream to gross people out. Eat a whole can. But I have yet to do that, but I may do that in the future for a sub goal or something. And it's going to be like so easy for me that people are going to be genuinely terrified of me. I promise.
What?
GTA 5 RP, Vader plays a character named Eugene Zuckerberg. He's the grandfather of the famous Facebook Snapchatogram TLDR. He makes that noise, or he makes that sound. Water. But sometimes my friends are like, "Oh, hey, he's saying water." I'm like, "No, It's water. It's what, but you got to roll the T.
Can I have you do it just like as much as you can?
Water. Are you talking about like one long roll, or are you talking about me just doing
The most emphatic one you can do?
Emphatic, lymphatic, emphatic. I would not be able to do this later on, so you have probably picked a good time for me to do this. I feel like I could have actually done a really good one right there. I think I was ready for it, and then I cut myself. Water.
It's not too bad. Not too bad. I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah. That one's about a 7. I've done better in the shower. Looking at myself in the shower. Going,
you've done it.
Manifesting the energy for the day. Water. All right. You have another one?
No, that was it. You got them.
That was the Cavemanisms.
I'm sure there were more.
I'm sorry.
But, all right. Our next wing is called the Bomb Evolution. This one, essentially, Heatness, the company that owns HotOnes, decided that they're only going to carry sauces that don't have extracts in them. So they created the Bomb Evolution. It's an all-natural edition that's powerful and tastes good. It says, because food should taste good, right?
The Bomb Evolution. Usually, I think this one is a evolved form of one that has been very prevalent on the series. Which was called the Bomb Beyond Insanity. Yeah, so the fact that I'm assuming they've upgraded. The thought of that terrifies me, because this is usually the one that gives a reaction.
This one is at 135,600 Scoville units.
See, it doesn't sound like it's going that much higher. It's only going up like 30,000 Scoville. Is that right? From the most previous one?
From the most previous one, it is gone up about 30,000, yeah. It's been going up like somewhat incrementally.
All right. I thought I was scared of the 6th one. This is the one I've actually been scared of. But we're going in like champs. All right. We've got this. We're going to put some on it eventually.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to close this and put it on the floor. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Also, don't let me stop you from enjoying your wings if you want to do them in ranch. Like, obviously do it, because there's no need to get wings if you don't want to eat them how you enjoy them. Well, you said blue cheese earlier. I like blue cheese. I'm stalling.
Holy shit.
I'm going to tell you how this one goes. This one, it takes a minute. This one usually takes like, I don't know, probably 10 or 11 seconds. Then, boom, it's there.
Yeah, I'm out of time wins now. Stop. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
We're there. Ladies and gentlemen, I got this one all over the tip of my tongue. And honestly, that's probably the best place for it. I'm so glad it's not in my throat right now. I think I can handle the tip of my tongue. Because when we get off stream, I'm literally going to be just like breathing with the tip of my tongue out of my mouth. I'm going to be panting like a dog. So yeah. Actually, do the hands first. On the hands one. And then tears. Yeah, man, that one's warm. That one's,
You said you're getting on the tip of your tongue. Is it like... Is it like throat, nose? Is it really all just there on the tip of your tongue?
It's like a small bit on the lips. Um, when I breathe out, it reignites the heat on the end of my tongue. It's literally like front third of my tongue.
Oh,
So, luckily, it's not in the throat. I don't know if I'd be able to sleep tonight if it was in my throat. But, can't celebrate too soon. I am starting to tear up a little bit. I'm going to be real.
oh, it's getting there. It's getting to that point.
Yeah. All right. That's the question.
All right. It's October. Halloween's coming up. If you had to dress as a video game character for Halloween, who would you choose, and why is it not Misty from Pokemon?
Misty was my first crush, true story.
Same.
I don't know. It would be me trying to go for the redheads at the beginning. I'd be like, I'm going for that late game meta early, you know what I mean? I don't know. Misty's character voice was just like kind of soothing, and she was always like really compassionate with Togepi. This has absolutely nothing to do with what I would dress for Halloween. But I feel like her outfit wouldn't be that hard to pull off, right? Because it'd be just like a cut-off t-shirt and then some straps on some jean shorts. That's something I feel like I could totally do. That sounds like something I could totally do. And then maybe I could like rent someone's Nintendo and like dress it up as Psyduck. Or just walk around with a baby duck. A quackling.
You have a baby duck hookup?
I need to get one. Stat. This is my thing for Halloween. And you know you're gonna pick up chicks when you got a Psyduck. Yeah. You know you are.
You got a baby duck next to you?
You got a quackling. Like, come on.
It's a chick magnet.
That'd be easy. I don't want to do it here because I don't really like anyone here. I'd have to go to some other town and visit and do that, but yeah.
Do you have a goose right behind you?
That is Gus the Goose, ladies and gentlemen. Gus, don't be mad. I'm not replacing you. He's giving me the stank eye. Okay, well maybe he won't. Maybe Gus won't come after me.
What Pokemon would you dress up if you could? Like, given like the budget, everything paid for.
Charizard's been my favorite, but we're going with Dr. Mundo.
Okay, not a Pokemon, but okay.
Nah. I feel like Dr. Mundo would be a fun one though. Okay, Pokemon I would dress up as. Slowbro came to mind, but I don't know how I'm going to pull the tail off. But that's what they do to Slowpoke in Gen 2. They pull the tails off of Slowpoke and roast them and sell them in the game. But,
oh my god.
Yeah, fun times. Isn't Pokemon such a wonderful place where nothing bad ever happens? Thank you, Team Rocket, for bringing that into my childhood.
That was pretty fucked up. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they Gen 2, they introduced that. That's like third gym to no. Second gym. That's second gym.
Oh my god.
Yep. It's right before the second gym. But okay. So what Pokemon I would dress up as? I'm completely avoiding the question. This one's easy. The best one for me is Snorlax. Cause like all I have to do is just like not even put on a fat suit. I can just like multi-layer myself with clothes and then just like sit on the ground or lay down on the ground and pretend I'm sleeping. Next question. People just come by and just drop candy there for me. Like, oh, I see what you did there. Like maybe put on some cat ears and just like say that I'm Snorlax.
Isn't it like a thing that Snorlax is like always in the way of like Ash or something?
Yes.
Couldn't you do that? Like just do that.
Just lay down in the middle of the road.
Pass out right in front of the bathroom.
Yes, this is the way. Oh no, what I actually should do is go to a haunted house, lay down in front of the way of the bathroom. The only way you wake me up is if you get the Poke Flute. Then I'll get up and move out of your way so you can go to the bathroom. But you gotta pay to play the Poke Flute.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just profit after profit.
Exactly. Profit for profit, baby.
All right. Are you ready?
No.
Nope. Number 9.
All right, we are at number 9.
Number 9 is Unique Garlic from Pucker Butt Pepper Company. Smoking egg curry is back in the 9th spot. Super savory garlic mixes with super hot chilies like Ed's famous Carolina Reaper, Scorpion, and 7-pot Primo peppers. The power of the garlic combined with the heat can do some serious damage, and not just to vampires. This one is at 600,000.
See,
642,000 Scoville hot units.
see,
So like,
let's be clear on something here.
all right.
The bomb, what was it? The bomb explosion? What was the name of the last one?
It was the bomb.
The bomb evolution. Just to be clear, that was 135k, 136k,
Yeah.
and we just jumped up to 600k.
Yep.
We're about to.
We are about to.
So,
Are you ready?
No. Now I mean it. Earlier I was just joking. Now I genuinely mean it.
2 more. That's all you got to do. All you got to do.
It is
you are
2
so
more.
close.
It is 2 more. It
You
is
are
so
at
close.
the finish line.
Y'all
It's a
don't
home
know this,
stretch.
but I took 2 shots of Pepto-Bismol before this. So, wait. Oh, I didn't shake it. I gotta shake it. Sorry.
Look at that. K-Man. A man of his word. A man of honor. Shout out.
Well, it's gonna make it harder for me to actually do this properly if I don't. So,
Fair.
all right. Drumstick will make myself work hard for the last one, assuming I can get there. So.
Show it to the camera how much you put on there.
Too much.
Oh. Okay. Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers. I can't put the top back on. There we go. All right, we're going in.
Devoured.
Minimum.
Good God. We're finishing the whole wing minimum. God damn.
Minimum.
Oh.
At this
Jesus.
point, I don't know why I couldn't just finish all of them.
So, how do you feel actually right now?
I'm waiting for this one to do its thing because I know it's going to do its thing.
Okay. So you went to DreamHack ATL a few years ago,
Yeah.
and you've been to other gaming conventions since then. Jesus. Okay. What is the best part to you about these events, and are you planning on going to another one currently?
Okay, this one, I know where this question came from. So specifically, I started going to these things to watch people compete in Halo. So I've been a part of the Halo community since 2016, TLDR. See, I've been watching people compete. First event I ever went to was DreamHack Atlanta 2017. Anyone that knows DreamHack knows it's more than just there's a series of games that people are competing in. It's not just one championship, but it's there are multiple championships across multiple games being played at DreamHack specifically. But I had been going to events specifically for Halo majors. So, competitive Halo is something that I have been passionate about for quite a few years now. And I've really enjoyed watching people teaming and playing together. Like I've said before, KMattify, I've watched him compete at some of these. I think, has he competed? He might have competed at all of the ones I've watched. So he is a competitive guy. So I like going to watch my friends play, and then I like going to watch some pro players do their thing. Because I just like watching them do their craft at the highest level. With that being said, are there any future ones I plan on going to? Halo. Okay, let's see. At this point, as far as how I feel about Halo and competitively, it's really hard for me to support 343i right now just because I don't really agree with the direction the game has gone or the games have gone so far. So I don't plan on traveling far anymore for a Halo event. If they happen to have something in Atlanta, I'm all for going to Atlanta again for the DreamHacks. But as far as that goes, I don't really think I'm doing any more of that. Um, Maybe if there was something else that piqued my interest, but
No, that totally makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah. I know
at
you've
least that
met
specific
Ninja.
reason anyway. But go ahead.
I know you've met Ninja in the past at one of the
Yes,
conventions. Is there any?
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, please.
First one that I went to, like I said earlier, DreamHack Atlanta 2017. Met Ninja, got a picture with him while he was competing in Halo, and he was also competing in. He was under Luminosity competing in Halo, and he was also competing in H1Z1 at the time. So at that moment in time, he was a big H1Z1 streamer. He wasn't the biggest, but when he was mainly the only one streaming, he was the biggest one at that like current moment in day. But if other people, some of the other bigger streamers were on, they would kind of have more of a viewer base than him. And watching him play H1Z1 is what really got me into the Battle Royale genre. Especially when he was trying to compete in H1Z1 and Halo at the same time. Fun fact, every major or not Halo, but it all comes back to Halo. Every major BR title that has released, either LAN or online, the first tournament, he has been on the team that has won the event. So, first major PUBG LAN was I think it was in Germany. The first PUBG Invitational, his Luminosity squad won. I think his Luminosity squad had to have won the first H1Z1 tourney. I don't even remember that, but I rewatched the PUBG win that his squad had within the last couple months. I rewatched a little bit of the games that they had played there. His team for an online event, they won the first ever. It wasn't. I don't think it was necessarily an Apex major, but it was like a big kind of streamer held tourney, I guess. And his team was the first team to get a dub in that. Fortnite, his Ninja event, in terms of like how they had the rules play out and everything, like he won that event for Fortnite. And then I remember that one a lot because Myth, there was a lot of hype around Myth, like, oh, I don't know, Myth is really good. And then Myth like gets on to play, and then he like builds himself out of bounds, or he like accidentally like edits out from under him and kills himself. So it was just like a lot of people bagging on Myth for not doing that well while he was that young because he had so much hype online, and then when it came time to play on LAN, he kind of goofed. But so yeah, and then
are there any other celebrities that you want to see at one of those conventions?
I don't know because I don't really think about it anymore. Mainly just like if anything, like I would not mind. I think it's just like meeting more new people in general, not so much like meeting any specific celebrities or anything like that anymore. I will say this: it'd be cool to see Doc. And Twitch is probably going to cancel my stream just for saying that, but like, I need a little bit of the yeah. Like literally, I have his book in my bedroom, and he signed it. He signed it Dr. D, but the R looks in such a way that it says A. So I like to think of it that is signed by my dad. So,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's.
How are you feeling right now? Did it hit?
I don't know about that last one. I may have to get another wing.
You gonna do it?
You know what? Nah, we'll just skip it. We'll go straight to the Apollo, or we'll do. Yeah, we'll go to the Apollo. So
all right, we're doing the Apollo. The last dab. This one is the Last Dab Apollo. The Scoville unit on it is to be decided. They don't know, and for some reason, they keep updating it before the last one has its Scoville units announced. This one, I'm just going to say, I'm going to read it out loud. The one, the only, the Last Dab Apollo, our hottest dab ever. Apollo is made with the Apollo pepper from Smoke and Ed in fresh, powdered, and pure chili distillate forms. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's tradition around here. Are you going to do the dab?
I'm going to cry first. We blotting. We even wiping our snotty nose. We are at snotty nose stage.
All right.
And of course, like, I technically have to, like, do more to the wing anyway. And we are working with this one, so.
All right.
I'm going to put a little bit of work on this one, even though I'm going to regret it. But.
All right, show it to the camera. Let's see how much you got here. Oh. All right.
We've got it covered. It's covered on one side.
Covered. The man has got it covered.
We're not dodging this one. We're at number 10. This is the last stand. This is the last dab.
The last dab. CavemanPRDR. It has been a journey.
It has been an honor to serve alongside you in fighting off the evil of HotWings. Even though they're so damn good. Cheers,
Last
Bucky.
dab Apollo. Cheers. How's it feeling?
Oh. It's coming back. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. He's putting it on the spoon. We see it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Are you okay? Oh, fuck. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah. Minimum.
He's gone full caveman.
You know what? No, I can do better than this. Give me like 40 seconds.
Oh, God. Okay, we're taking guesses in chat on what he's about to do. He's about to make some chips and dip with it. Holy shit. I have many concerns. Oh my God. What's he doing? He's crying off camera. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't match him because I didn't buy the whole thing. I'm only doing 7 HotWings and 3 atomic wings from Wingstop. Good God. He's going to barf. He says he's going to one-up it. What's he doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's so hot in here right now.
What's it going to get? Yogurt? Okay. Oh.
Actually, let's do this first. And then do this. Y'all really thought I was going to come back in here with a wing. You
piece of shit.
Y'all really thought I was. Boy. That one's the real deal.
Where's it hidden? Tongue, throat, where are you going? Back of your throat?
Feeling the tongue. That's as close to the throat as I've gotten yet.
The hiccups are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I got to the refrigerator and I started hiccuping. I was like, man, this needs to be on stream right now, but yeah.
All right. Before you take a bite of that yogurt, I want to know, what is your happiest memory in gaming? Whether you were playing or not, you were watching someone, or you were whatever.
Happiest memory. I can probably have a few of them. One of them, immediately, watching Twitch streams. Wow. It's here. It is here. It's going to be hard to talk now. Twitch plays Pokemon, man. Whenever Twitch plays Pokemon first started, people on Reddit would have like this really just awesome lore. They'd like make up this awesome lore on Reddit about how the character would get their Pokemon, and like they'd make these backstories behind these Pokemon that they ended up playing. So if y'all don't know what Twitch plays Pokemon is, basically it's a Twitch chat site where it's a Twitch channel where someone made a mod where they would take the inputs that the people would put in chat and use them to command a character in. At the time, the first one was like Fire Red or Blue. No, not Fire Red. Sorry, it was like Blue or Red. And the first run, sweaty boy. Got to make sure I'm getting the right one too.
Breathe. It's okay. Take it all in.
But yeah.
Aside from Twitch plays Pokemon, what else?
Getting that picture with Ninja was pretty clutch. That one was a top moment for me. The first time I ever matched with one significant moment for me was playing Halo 5, and the first time I ever matched with a pro. That one was pretty clutch. I'm not going to talk about how I did that game, but he was on my team too, and I let him down pretty hard. But it was okay because I think it was just like a social match. But it was just like, man, I feel like I'm actually like getting better to the point that I can queue against people that are pretty good.
Nice.
But at that moment, I felt like I was actually getting better and progressing in whatever video game I was trying hard in. So that was a moment for me.
By the way, feel free to eat that yogurt.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like, I need to get some of this milk down too because it's already not cold.
Chat, please feel free to ask questions. We have reached it. We have reached the end.
Yeah, we are.
Caveman.
We are here now. I'm gonna have last dab flavored yogurt.
Can we get also? I just want a round of applause.
Oh dear God,
for making it to the end. Making it to the end, dude. Not a lot of people can say that they've done this.
Shaq can't
because he fucking
was
a little ball.
I had like a half a teaspoon. Frick.
Oh my God. Someone said, when's D2?
Chill. I'm trying to not die here. When's D2? I'm getting on at some point. I don't know about tonight. What time is it? 7:43? For some reason, I thought this wasn't going to take a lot of time at all. But it's taking quite a bit of time.
Yeah, it's almost 2 hours.
Monica, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it.
Oh. I'll ask you some questions that Antoine had. Or actually, this one's from your boy Radical Newt. What is an underrated aspect to a game in the FPS genre?
This one is one that I kind of expected to already be in the rotation. And this is one I've actually put more thought into. The ones that the ones that were submitted to me, as opposed to have been generated when I didn't like really know about them. This is one I've thought about. It's kind of trying to come back a little bit. The heat. It's trying. When I'm breathing, it's trying. So I gotta stop breathing.
Just stop breathing.
But just stop breathing, forehead. Come on, it's not that hard. Luckily, it's not in the nasal passages because that would be real torture. But anyway, all right. Yeah. The question is underrated aspect about FPSs. Things I've liked. That people don't necessarily. IMO, one that's underrated. I like recoil control or recoil control in some of the FPSs. Obviously, not a lot of games have them that are FPSs. That's one thing I really liked about PUBG was that it was projectile based shooting, and you have to have a really good recoil control because it isn't always just vertical. Like sometimes it's left, right, side, side, side. So it's like it's not necessarily like CS:GO in that it kind of is like CS:GO, but CS:GO is a completely different monster. Um, but I really liked recoil direction and like being able to and having guns having different patterns for recoil control. And then another thing that I really liked about PUBG is that you could put attachments on whatever guns that you ended up picking up randomly based out of RNG. If you came across a certain grip that you wanted, it would manipulate the recoil control to some degree, so that maybe it would be easier for you, or it would manipulate it to go a direction that you would prefer. So maybe instead of necessarily going vertical, maybe it would go like to a more of a horizontal way, and then it would be easier for you to control it horizontally. But yeah, TLDR, I really liked recoil control, especially for mouse and keyboard, not so much for controller because that's really hard. But yeah, we're gonna eat ice cream, strawberry flavored yogurt.
If you had to be a league champion, who would you be?
Zach. Actually,
Why?
I like Olaf, but I also like Zach.
I would
Just
be
because they're
Gragas,
two of my
personally.
favorites. But what would you say?
I said I would be Gragas personally.
Gragas seems so happy, man, just walking around with his cask.
Dude, just getting drunk all the time, belly bumping people, that's the life.
But I feel like in my nature I am a Viking. So I feel like I would just gain immense pleasure throwing axes at people. But I also kind of like Zach. Because he kind of just like derps around and jumps around and does whatever he wants. No wall can stop him.
All right. Real quick, tell us now. The first question was about you being an Auburn fan. Tell us about your experience visiting Bryant Denny Stadium.
Don't want to do it. Never. I've already done it too many times. This last time was really depressing because, for those of you that don't know, I'm one of the few Auburn fans in my family and around here to begin with. And my lovely mother, who was an Alabama fan, was like, hey, listen, my boss got me tickets. I need someone to go with me. My friends can't go. Go with me, my child. And I'm just like, I have to be the good son. Dadgummit. Because I am the only child. It's like, I had to go do it. So, they were playing, Auburn had started their game like maybe an hour before, maybe like 30 minutes before. So I was listening to the Auburn game on the radio. This was the Penn State game that we played this season. TLDR, Penn State beat the ever-living shit out of us and made us look absolutely terrible, like we didn't know how to play football. And I was like depressingly listening to my team on the radio. On the radio over my phone Bluetooth to one of my earbuds in both my ears, because I was at the game. I was at the University of Alabama game. They were playing against Louisiana Monroe, and it was just like me watching our arch rival just like absolutely shit on this cupcake. Like they literally made football look effortless.
Oh,
And it was just like listening to my team struggle against a good team, but like we were struggling to the point that it was just depressing for me to even listen to. So no, Bryant Denny Stadium isn't a bad time. It's actually kind of cool. Their stadium has high seats all around, unlike Jordan Hare does. Jordan Hare only has, I almost messed up there. The Yeah, Jordan here only has upper deck on 2 sides. Like, one of the sides, the Jumbotron is there, so you can't have an upper deck there. UA has their stadium set up to where they have upper decks on all sides. And on each of the 4 corners, they have pretty decent sized large screen TVs. So it's kind of cool to like look at those corners and see the 4 different like big screens. Like, obviously, you'd have to like, I think you'd have to put all of those together and add a little bit more to make the total screen size the size of the Jumbotron. Or as I like to call the Ubertron. Because the Jumbotron actually got replaced like right after I left Auburn. Or not the year that I left, but after the year I graduated.
I called it the Megatron for the longest time.
The Megatron. See, the Megatron, I didn't want to do the Megatron because there were already a whole bunch of Megatron references in football. So I wanted to call it the Ubertron just because I thought it made it that much more impressive. But that's me wanting to go against the grain. So
King Solomon says your face is an Ubertron. Let's see what we got here.
Thank you. I'm going to puke now.
All right. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, how do you feel about the jungle changes coming to this new preseason of League of Legends?
I don't like them. A lot of them. So I think a lot of that comes around with my mentality of gaming. Let's see. I don't guess I just have a way to pull up patch notes. So TLDR, they are adding something into the game where they're kind of like gonna add to where they're gonna add something that is supposed to help players kind of like, I guess it highlights their options as far as where they can go for jungling. So like maybe they clear a camp and then maybe it like shows them the next camp to go to or something. I don't really know how the system's gonna work. Time's gonna tell. You know what? Santorin had a really good tweet on this earlier. Where did I like his tweet? Santorin had a take on this. And I don't think I liked his tweet. But I should have. So I'm going to pull it up here real quick. I can just move all this to the side now because I'm done. Alright. Santorin posted something and I really liked what he had to say. I personally understand that Riot wants to make jungle easier to play, but I also feel at some point you're dumbing the game down way too much. Next thing you know, the first clear you just press a button, it'll clear for you, and then you just play the game after 3 minutes. I would prefer Riot spending additional time on guides that would pop up when you lock in a jungle champion that shows some sort of easy clears, and have guides available for jungle in general so one can learn. Could even have in-game help in norms that guide you. Knowledge is one of the most powerful tools in any game, and I feel like there could be put way more emphasis on that instead of just making the game easier for you and easier to play. So IMO, I think it's just better for you to have all the options available. Like, because like a lot of what he just mentioned, like that's what content creators are for. I was thinking about answering this question earlier today. And I was thinking about like that's what content creators are for, right? They're here to teach us, like maybe if you don't know how to play a certain meta or certain things, like they're here to like teach you and show you how to do that shit. So that way you're actively researching, like if you're really motivated to get better and to play, you should be able to do that yourself by researching, right? Or like trying things in game. So it depends on how they approach it. Because if they literally make it to where like I only press one button to clear camp, I'm not going to play League. Like I want to do my individual movements. And there were some other things like you could do there was one thing where it was like you could do a map vote on an objective. So the one they had brought up was like, oh, hey, let's do dragon. And it would show up on the screen like surrender votes kind of work, but except instead it's like voting to do this objective. But like there are going to be people that are like already tuned out of the game, like don't want to vote at all, or will just like completely oppose the vote just because they don't like the jungler or all that sort of jazz. So I have mixed feelings about it. There was the video that I had posted in Sorority East is Virkaru. I can't remember what Vikaru or Virkayu. I don't know what his name is, but he's a guy that I've been following for probably a couple months now. Jungle. I think he's a jungle main. He does a lot of videos on jungling, and a lot of my stuff that I've done to get better was watching some of his content. And some of his thought process was behind it was like, let's say I'm on the bot side of the map as a jungler, and their jungle shows up on the top side. So technically, that if you cut the map in half just from mid lane up to mid lane down, and let's say all the laners are showing lane presence, except I'm at the I'm somewhere on the bot side of the map. Their jungler is showing on the top side. It makes sense that if you can get a numbers advantage and you have lane states where you can go for the objective, go for the objective. But if people vote on it and they vote no in a situation like that, it's like, screw the vote, I'm going to do it anyway. Because it's just like what makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like I get that they're wanting to, I don't know, some of that, I just don't agree with it fundamentally, because you need to be able to make decisions for yourself. Not that it's dumbing it down all the way to that point, but it's like, where is that line? Right? There is a knowledge gap. And if you are committed to getting better to the point, you got to research it. You got to research what you're doing. It's like to know when to make plays on the opposite side of the map. And I feel like that's just part of the thing. And like how defined is the jungle thing going to be? Is it going to like go the entirety of the game? Is it going to be like just for the first 3 minutes for the first clear? Because there's like, I could do a 3 clear. So let's say I do 2 buffs and Gromp for the sake of argument. Let's say I'm level 3. Let's say I started bot side red, go up to top side blue. I could gank top depending on the lane state. I can invade. It'll be too early for Scuttle with how the meta is right now. I can gank mid. So TLDR, I just named like 3 options. Right. Is this system even going to be that complex? So it just depends on how complex the system is. IMO, this kind of thing. It's what content creators are for, man. They're here to help people teach and learn how to play the game. So just like look up and learn how to do what you're doing. Don't let the actual game itself do the work for you. I think you need to learn how to do it and earn it. But that's my opinion as far as that question goes. That one actually kind of got a little heated, but that's just how I feel. You'll do the research until you get to where you want to be. You'll test out things. If they don't work, they don't work.
Well, anyway, that's all the questions I have for you. My camera's not working, so
okay,
that's just going to be that. But yeah, man, thank you so much for having me be the host here, and you did a fantastic job. All 10 wings, all 10 hot sauces conquered by CavemanPRDR.
Best interviewer NA. The Pandad. Hello, this is CavemanPRDR. Thank you for joining me on another one of my YouTube videos today. If you enjoyed the content, Please like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment down below any questions or comments that you have about the content. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.